Hi guys, so I was gonna write a blog about this, but I don't really know how to word it, and it'll just be easier for me to talk. Um, so this is just gonna be like a little more update on YWAM, like what I've been feeling lately, and like a lot of people have been asking like if I'm sad or glad to be home, so I'll answer that too, and then also just like what I learned there, and just a little bit about it. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm not on outreach. I'm here at home. We got told last Friday that we weren't able to go on outreach, and it was sad because I felt like my whole reasoning for this trip was outreach. Like, I thought that was when my biggest moment was going to happen, because a lot of my friends were having like big moments happening to them during the school phase and like the lecture phase, but I like didn't really feel like I had anything happen that was like so huge to me. But yeah, so we got told Friday that we couldn't go anymore, and so yeah, I cried mainly because like we were supposed to have 2 more weeks with our friends and then go to outreach and then come back and see all of our friends again, and we had 2 days that we had to have till we had to say goodbye. So that was like really hard on all of us. Um, Luckily, I had my family and friends there for a couple of days, like for vacation. So I just stayed with them after it all happened, and so like I haven't really had time to process it. But since I've been home now, I've been like thinking about it, and I just like keep thinking like, why is this happening? Like, why did God provide all my funds for me and then like get me through the lecture phase, almost all of it, and then like just not to go on outreach? So like I've been struggling about that lately, and like wondering how he's going to use me here, because right now obviously you can't do much because you're either in quarantine or lockdown. But anyway, yeah, so what I've been feeling is like the last couple weeks before I came home, I was struggling with like wanting to be home. Um, Not necessarily just because like I kind of missed home, I guess. Um, but I also knew that like that YWAM was specifically for me, and now I like just am wondering like, was it really though? Because I'm here home without doing outreach. So it's been a struggle, but like I've had like peace being here, I guess, but at the same time I'm like to the point where like I just want to go back and like be able to finish it. So yeah, I can't do that. We do get a finished lecture phase, and so I'll be doing that so you can like graduate, and we had just like a week left, so that's how I'll finish the schooling part, and then outreach is like a home outreach. But I plan on using like my extra money that I had to go on a mission trip through the summer, if it's able to, because of the coronavirus. I'm just seeing like how it plays out, but I plan on like going on a mission trip, and that's where all my fundraising will go, is towards that trip. Now like a little bit about YWAM. I know you guys probably all know mostly, but the first 3 months are like lecture phase, so you have to go through schooling, and going into it, I thought you would like read out of the Bible a lot more, and like read stories as a class and like with our speakers. But we had like a speaker each week, and they just like spoke on a topic specifically, and then they would like refer to scripture, but we didn't like read much out of the Bible like I was expecting to. So that was really hard for me, because like I've heard a lot of these topics before, because I've been to a lot of speakers and a lot of church camps. But yeah, so I was really excited to go on outreach, and then like all of this happened, and it was just like a major turnaround, and I was like finally getting settled in there, being away from home, right before like my mom and friends came. But yeah, so now I'm just like adjusting being back at home and not being there where I feel like I should have been. So that was like the only thing I was struggling with, was like not actually going deeper into the Bible. We had like a lot of just speakers talk on topics. But yeah, so I know for a fact that like this is God's plan, and like his plan is always going to be bigger than what we have in store, And yeah, I just feel like I'm supposed to be where I'm at like right now. It's just hard to like grasp everything because everyone keeps asking like, are you sad? And honestly, like, yeah, it's hitting me now more than it did when I left. But yeah, that's all I have for you, I guess. But I know that God is working through all this, and I know that we just have to keep praying, because prayer is powerful. Um, I struggled also a lot with that on YWAM, like, because we did a ton of praying and a ton of worshiping, and I'm just going to be real with you, like, I wasn't used to doing that back at home, so, like, when we had to do it, I felt like I was forced to do it, but I know for a fact, like, it was what I was supposed to be doing in that time. But here back at home, like, I had to rely on myself, and so, like, I, like, wanted to read my Bible, wanted to worship, and wanted to pray a lot, and then, like, there, I just, like, kind of felt like I was, like, slipping away because I felt like I didn't want to do it anymore, but I know, like, everyone goes through that struggle at some point because I've talked to my leaders, and they've had it many times, and, like, at times they, like, hated intercession, and now it's their favorite thing. So yeah, I'm just praying about that with me to like be able to pray more and like be willing to pray a lot more. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me, like, or if like something didn't make sense, or if it's like, if you think it's wrong, like, you can come talk to me. I am not the smartest person, so like if you have any tips for me too, you can help me with that. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys what I'm doing now. So I'm just back at home. Obviously gonna try to find a job, but that's gonna be difficult. But right now I'm kind of just like chilling and focusing on like God still and relying on Him with everything that's going on in every situation that I'm in right now. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll try to write more blogs, but I'm really bad at it, and I'm sorry. But yeah, check out my other video that I'll post in a couple minutes of my whole trip. Thank you!